Hello, and thank you all for joining us. My name is Dylan, and today I have something very special to share with you. There are a few moments in history that define every field. For us as divers, one moment was the invention of scuba in the early 20th century. For Shearwater, it was when Bruce Partridge started this company building dive computers in his apartment. Today is another one of those moments. For a long time, a Shearwater was seen as a computer for only the most elite divers. Later came our flagship models, the Perdix AI and the Terek, recognized as some of the best computers in the world for new and experienced divers alike. Now, we wanted to create something new and accessible for everyone, while staying true to our roots. Today, we are proud to bring Shearwater quality to all divers. I'm excited to introduce the Shearwater Peregrine. The Peregrine is everything you have come to expect from Shearwater in a sleek, new design. The bright, readable, full-color screen keeps you focused on your dive. With the simple display, your depth, time, and no decompression limit are all clearly visible, and the screen isn't cluttered by extra information. Its low profile doesn't get in the way, and the rugged build quality, along with Shearwater's 2-year warranty, gives you peace of mind. We worried about breaking it, so you don't have to. We wanted this computer to be accessible for everyone, especially new divers. With that in mind, the Peregrine comes packed with new features to improve your dive experience. Powerful, simple, and reliable, the Peregrine is with you when you embark on your adventure. The Peregrine is the newest member of the Shearwater family of computers. Our other computers, such as the Perdix and Terek, contain features suitable for more advanced diving, such as wireless air integration, a compass, and trimix capability. The beginner-friendly Peregrine won't overwhelm you with details, so new divers can simply jump in the water and enjoy your dive. We've also adapted the menus for new divers, and they are now even easier to use. The 2-button interface means navigating the menus is straightforward, even if you're wearing gloves. With redesigned firmware and simple navigation, the Peregrine makes your dive computer experience as seamless as possible. Now, let's talk about some of those cool features that I mentioned earlier. The first thing you notice is that big, bright display. It's actually the same display that we used in the Perdix, but this time we managed to make the Peregrine even thinner. In fact, it's only 25 millimeters thick. Still, we managed to pack in something new, and I think you're going to like it. The Peregrine comes with a built-in vibration alarm. This will alert you if you go too deep, reach the end of your dive time, or if you approach your no decompression limit. And, of course, these alarms are fully customizable, allowing you to dive the way that you want. This means no more wondering whose alarm is going off when you're diving with your friends. The Peregrine charges wirelessly using the included charging pad. It is also compatible with third-party chargers, so you can utilize the wireless charger that you already use for your phone. A battery indicator on the screen reminds you when the computer needs to be charged, and the 30-hour battery life gives you many dives between charging. Now, a lot of thought went into the physical design of the Peregrine itself, but the real heart of every dive computer is the firmware underneath. The Peregrine uses the familiar layout that you have seen in our other dive computers with a few key differences. To make this computer easy to use, we included 4 dedicated modes for all of your different dives. We're continually improving the menus to make our computers even easier to use. Air mode makes life easy for most divers and streamlines the interface. A dedicated nitrox mode, compatible with up to 40% oxygen, means no more worrying about gas-changing menus when you just want to dive nitrox. Of course, we still included a gauge mode, so you can use your Peregrine as a bottom timer. To encourage your growth as divers, we also included a 3-gas nitrox mode for use up to 100% oxygen. This will help you progress your diving until you're ready for one of our more advanced computers. As a company, we want to remain loyal to our fans and our origins. Not forgetting all of you who already own a Shearwater, Air and Nitrox mode will soon be available for download to your Perdix, Petrel, and Nerd. As I've already mentioned, we wanted the Peregrine to be accessible for all divers. In our increasingly connected world, we want to support our friends everywhere, which is why we have 10 firmware languages already available. Wherever you are in the world, you can use the onboard dive log to view your dives on the Peregrine right after you surface. Comparing notes with your dive buddy has never been easier. Use the built-in Bluetooth to upload your dives to the Shearwater Cloud app to view them on your phone or other device. And although new firmware is exciting, I think it's time we got to what you've all been waiting for so very patiently, the price. As of right now, the Shearwater Peregrine is available for purchase for only $450 US. At this price, we want all divers to experience the luxury of owning a Shearwater computer. Now, brand new divers can dive a Shearwater without being intimidated by a higher price point or more advanced layout. We made our most affordable computer ever, so you can enjoy your dive even more. Creating the Peregrine was a new and unique challenge for us. We're proud of the Peregrine, but we're equally proud that this is the first computer to ship without any single-use plastic, as Shearwater nears our Mission 2020 goal to eliminate all single-use plastic from our products. We tried to design an affordable computer for all divers that we could still manufacture at home here in Canada without sacrificing any of the quality. I am so happy to say that we have accomplished this goal. Now, that's enough from me. Now let's hear from some people that made this all possible.
When creating the Peregrine, we followed 2 key design concepts. First, make it affordable. Second, ensure it has a fundamental, simple dive experience. In making it affordable, some compromises were inevitable. We removed advanced dive features and modes, but felt that there was one critical area that couldn't be sacrificed. When we looked at other affordably priced dive computers, they typically had monochrome segmented displays. For us, the Peregrine needed to have a high-quality, full-color display, since what's more fundamental to a dive computer than looking at it for information? We've used the same excellent display as found in the Perdix, and it has great readability both on the surface and underwater. We took the intuitive interface and menus from the Perdix and added simplicity by stripping out technical modes, but adding newer, simpler modes that ensure the interface is never more complex than needed. The final product delivers on these design concepts by providing high value without sacrificing the essential advantages of a Shearwater. We're confident that the Peregrine provides a best-in-class dive experience, and we hope you enjoy diving with it.
In the development of the Peregrine, we built and tested hundreds of computers. We went through several iterations applying what we had learned from the testing. The prototype computers are subject to multiple rounds of what we call highly accelerated life tests and highly accelerated stress tests. They include temperature cycling and pressure cycling, drop tests and impact tests. We also did other miscellaneous tests like exposure to sunscreen. Sunscreen attacks many plastics, and slapping on sunscreen over a watch or dive computer is not always the best thing to do. The highly accelerated stress tests take them beyond the computer specifications and allow us to see if there are any weak points in the design that can be improved. Sometimes it's painful to see a perfectly good dive computer being dropped repeatedly onto concrete or hit with a steel bolt dropped from ever-increasing heights until something breaks. We don't just do all of the testing in the lab here in Canada, but also out in the ocean. One of the many great things about working at Shearwater is the amount of divers we have on staff. Company-paid dive training is one of the perks. We have divers that vary in experience from beginner and open water level to tech divers and rebreather divers. It is this wealth of knowledge and over 15 years experience of building dive computers that allow us to get better and better and continually improve our products. In engineering, we have a regular early morning dive day where we meet up at a local dive site and test the latest iterations of our prototypes. It's a great way to keep the pace going on a project as we test the improvements made over the past month. It really helps having the broad spectrum of divers as you get multiple perspectives on how good a product really is. With all of these perspectives, it was very clear, even from the early diveable prototypes, just how good the Peregrine is. Simple to use, especially with a very clear display. It can be hard to estimate just how successful a product is going to be, but it was obvious from all of the dive testing that once you've dived with a Shearwater, it will be hard to go back. The affordability of a Peregrine is going to open up many in the diving world to trying out their first Shearwater product and be a great second computer for our existing customers too.
I'm so happy to work with such an amazing team who are just as passionate about diving as we are about dive computers. We're absolutely thrilled to bring you our most affordable dive computer ever. The Peregrine is available from today at our authorized Shearwater dealers and joins our existing family of award-winning computers. We're sure that divers everywhere are going to love it. Thank you for being with us today. As always, if you have any questions, the Shearwater team here in Canada and around the world are here to help.